Sleeptoken is a new-ish masked progressive metal band with over 2.5 million listeners on Spotify, sold-out concerts, a highly debated new album, a weird-ass backstory, and a taste of the divine. Today we're going to explore why this band is so popular, how the band's full-time members have kept their anonymity, and what the hell a Sleeptoken even is. Let's start with lore and origins. Sleeptoken, like all British people, was born in England, in London specifically in 2016 when the band released their first single, Thread the Needle, and subsequently their first EP, One. And that was in December of that year. Early on, their sound towed the line between a very unlikely combination of metal and ambient indie, which is a trend that would grow through all of their future work, if not expand. As we'll talk about, they eventually started adding R&B, electronic, and Imagine Dragons-esque core to the mix. In the Lord's year of 2019, things really got going for them as they signed with Spine Farm Records, which is a subsidy of Universal Music Group. And there they were able to put out their first full-length album called Sundowning. They would eventually, with the same label, release the rest of their full-length albums, including This Place Will Become Your Tomb and 2023's Take Me Back to Eden. And keep in mind, folks, that the group only has 2 identified members as of today. The singer is named Vessel, and the drummer is named Two. And you might take one look at them and ask, why the hell do they look like that? That brings me to the lore. Alright, so what the hell is a Sleeptoken anyways? It might not be what you think. So the band views themselves as, quote, the mortal representatives of an ancient deity known as Sleep. And they are led by the aforementioned masked and cloaked figure, Vessel. And we know this information because the band has only given one interview ever. That was with Metal Hammer pretty early into their career. In this interview, the frontman Vessel said, quote, "We are here to serve Sleep and project his message." And he said that he met Sleep in a dream and he was promised glory and magnificence by following him. Furthermore, in their performances, they do not address the crowd, seeming like a bit of a sermon-style feel to serve their god through live music. Their identities also remain unconfirmed as they mask on stage and paint their bodies black for their performances. It's pretty crazy that we don't know who these people are, or that Google doesn't know who these people are. Also, something else cool to point out, that their symbol is actually a very powerful energy rune. The symbol is a union of masculine and feminine principles, a fusion of opposites, which could have some semblance to the dark and light genre fusions that they mostly run with. And on that subject, let's look at how the band used their weirdly accessible music to reach their current level of popularity. So Sleeptoken very early in their career managed to actually sell out shows in the UK and have a tour in the US, but their time in the mainstream would really come alive with the release of Take Me Back to Eden in May of 2023, which Vessel would get a co-producer credit for alongside Carl Brown. Now, while they were getting ready for that big old release in May of 2023, in March of 2023, when they were releasing singles, they were nominated for Best UK Artist at the Heavy Music Award, which they won. They also performed at that year's Grass Pop Metal Meeting in Belgium, Wacken Open Air in Germany, and Reading and Leeds festivals in the UK. In May 2023, they also scheduled a Wembley Arena headlining show in the UK for December 2023, and it sold out in 10 minutes. The long and short of it here is that people, especially in the UK, seem to love Sleeptoken. But of course, where there is intense love, there is also intense hate. Now, in my view, their popularity really stems from their music's surprising level of accessibility and their mysterious aesthetic kind of combined into one place. The music specifically is really a love-hate situation, I've found. Some think it's overbloated, it's too long, too dramatic, too slow at times, but to me, I believe it's an exciting mix of genres that hasn't really been seen before, and it's all backed by a very distinct voice. Love it or hate it, his voice is ridiculous, and I think it's great, but some people don't like that. The combination of the low-tuned gent guitars, piano phrases, synth backing, R&B beats, and indie sentiment is a fucking crazy lineup. And definitely, it's not everybody's cup of tea, but it seems like it's getting traction for a good reason. And if you won't listen to me, maybe you should listen to some numbers, because the numbers don't lie in this situation. Their most recent album, Take Me Back to Eden, reached number 16 on the US charts, number 3 on the UK charts, number 3 in Australia, number 5 in Germany, and the list goes on and on and on. Clearly, there is a demand for a very diverse palette of metal today, a time where I believe music is becoming more homogenized every single year. So yeah, there's Sleep Token for you. Right now they're on the upslope and it seems that they can just get bigger and bigger and bigger every year, but of course time will tell and Sleeps will token. If you're a big fan of Sleep Token, I'd love to see your reasoning in the comments. If you're a big hater of Sleep Token, I'd love to see your reasoning in the comments. Thanks for watching my quick sum up video on Sleep Token. Hope you enjoyed yourself and feel free to like and subscribe on your way out the door. Thanks a bunch.